Alright, we are out here at Lake Pleasant. It's in the 50s right now, but it'll be 88 later on today. The wind is about 5 miles per hour, maybe 3 miles per hour. I'm going to try topwater right now. There was a full moon last night, so let's see if that invokes some spawn. I got my son Alakai here with me. He's not in a happy mood this morning, but he'll be happier later if we catch some fish. Let's see if we can get on some. Alright, 15-second update. I've been pounding the bank here, coming out through in this shallow cove. I know it's shallow here because the water level only comes up to this area when the water level is really high. But I've been throwing this Rapala clown color jerkbait. I'm going to switch it up, try something else, because I don't think the fish want it this morning. Quick 15-second update. I've been out here throwing the jig with the craw trailer, watermelon with the red flake, and just hitting as much wood and brush out here as I can, just right up along the bank, and just hitting it up against it, right into the middle of it, bouncing it up, not getting anything. So we went shallow. We went up against wood in the middle of the cove, so we're gonna go try main lake points now, and maybe even the main islands in the lake. See if we get any luck doing that. How's it going? So I went out fishing today, Saturday, March 11th, and I caught a fish, but I didn't land it. I had, shortly after this clip that I just played, me showing the jig, I started fishing bluegill lipless crankbait. It was a Strike King red eye shad, and I was fishing coves because, let me preface it with this, I got this Bassmaster magazine from the Bassmaster website, and there's an article in there from John Murray, who fishes Lake Havasu and Lake Mojave, very clear deep water lakes like Lake Pleasant is. And he was saying that he'll go searching for the fish, sight searching for them, sight fishing, and he'll go out in the back of coves, he'll look for them all day until he finds them, then he starts targeting them. So that kind of gave me some newfound confidence. I wanted to go to Lake Pleasant, because I've done the same. You know, when I see the bass, I know they're there. I start trying everything I can to catch them. So I went to the back of coves, shallow coves this time, and I knew that they weren't spawning yet here at Lake Pleasant because the water's still cold. And I went out there last weekend and they weren't spawning. So I knew that was probably going to be the case today. But I went to the back of these coves. I was fishing shallow at first, and I just wanted to see if I saw any bass. And I was doing a topwater popper. John Murray said that was one of his favorite lures to use, and that's one of my confidence favorite lures, topwater lures to use, especially at Lake Pleasant, because a couple of my videos you see me catching some decent sized bass on that topwater lure. So I fished the coves, nothing. I went out into the middle of the creek channels, nothing. And then right after I threw that jig on some wood, I knew that they weren't hugging close to wood, so I was like, let me go to a main lake point and try a little bit deeper on the main lake point. It's colder water. Maybe they're still deeper, they haven't moved up yet. Maybe they're at the creek arms on the main lake points, feeding, getting in preparation for the spawn. So right after I did that, I caught a bass, and I played around with it for a little bit. I was trying to teach my son how to net it, and both of us saw the bass, but I think with that extra time, the bass got off. We both saw it though, but we saw it shake its head and get off the lure. So that was a bummer. I really wanted to get a fish catch because I've been doing a lot of these vlogs. But tomorrow, I'm going out with Q. We're going to fish some canals, hopefully get some great footage for you. But before I go, I want to show you these two clips. One clip is of the lake and how green it was. With all the rains, the different runoffs they've been coming into the lake, and it caused the whole lake to be green. Usually Lake Pleasant is clear and blue, but the lake was green today. And the second clip is a clip of a truck that almost sank at the 4-lane boat ramp. It was launching its boat. The gears got messed up and it kind of backed into the water, but luckily someone was there to pull them out. It was an interesting day nonetheless. It's still running, so it's good. Yeah. There you go. All right. for the inch.